Okay, so I wanted to show everyone what you will be seeing when you have a phone and you're doing a scan. So here's the inner voice, vitals, comprehensive, and Cepheid. So to start a scan, you would go up here to where the name is. And then you can do new client if you're adding someone, or existing client. We'll just do existing client. And I'll look up Kyson and scroll down, click on next after all the information's filled out. So you're able to see the name, the email address, gender, weight, height, birthday. Then you can upload a picture or take one directly from here. My son looks so special. Anyways, then you go to inner voice, and this is where you'll be able to do it where you say your name, then you do some upper tones and lower tones so it can get a good call on both and be able to get you some rad tones. So let's try that now. My name is Kiera and I am having a long day. My name is Kiera. I'm having a long day today and I'm gonna go swimming later. Tomorrow is another long day because I have a lot of homework to do. So it's not gonna work because this is just a sample. But you would be able to go down here, click on the rad tones, because you're able to see all your different ones right here. And when you go to report, it'll show you, tell you what inner voice is, and then you'll be able to look at your different colors. So see, this one says green. These are some different things that are impacted by the F sharp. And then this is the emotional issues that you have. Anger, which is acceptance of change. And this is the third one. And then this one is C sharp. And these are areas that can be impacted. And then the balancing color being G. You'll be able to read more about it in your own report. But repetitive thinking, creative and independent thinking. But then after you do this one, you are able to go back. And we'll go to vitals. So then with the vitals, you'll be wearing the conductor headphones. So you'll do a scan. You'll hear this sound playing while you're scanning. The vitals is a lot faster because it's not as many pages. And you're actually able now to just get a link that brings you straight to a website to look at them instead of 15 pages of reports. We'll just let it go for a little bit so you can see all the different sections that they do during a vital scan. And this one looks like a boy because it's Kyson. If it were me, it would look like a girl. So then we'll be able to optimize it. And then you'll hear this tone play the whole time in the headphones. What optimization does is it sends the correct frequencies because everything is run on frequency in your body. Tesla used to talk a lot about it. Einstein used to talk about frequencies. But what it does is it's sending the correct frequency for each thing in your body to yourself, and optimizing it makes it so it goes to where it should be. And sometimes because we aren't always healthy, it doesn't exactly go correct. But if you start noticing things that are the same consistently, like after you scan a lot, that means that there probably is an issue with that specific, depending, like, because you'll see it shows low or normal, like the green or the red. Then you can send yourself the reports after if you want to. Then you can go back up here. And that's where you would just click on the report to look at it yourself. And the last one would be comprehensive. So you'll do the scan again with the bone conductor headphones. Now the earbuds you would use for the inner voice, the first one that we did, so that you can listen to the tones and balance your body out. Because what inner voice is your emotions and your pain, so your physical and your mental. And what it does is it brings balance to both of them. So when you listen to it with earbuds instead of just listening to it out loud, it helps your insides of your body be able to go back in sync, so your emotions aren't actually what's making you sick. Because I've had a lot of times where I get sick, but the doctor's like, I don't think there's anything wrong. We've ran some tests and nothing's coming back. But it's my actual mental state that's causing my sickness. But the optimization, what it does is it shows everything else, like your nerves, your tendons, pretty much how like everything functions inside, like your heart, your lungs, and it'll show you a different number for each one. And the number you want on all of your stuff is 5, but the other ones, they can go from 1, 2, and 3 are usually, and 4 are usually the numbers you don't want, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. But the end numbers are like the worst, the 1, 2, 3, and the 9, 8, 7. Because that means that there is a lot going on right there. But if you optimize it and you keep optimizing, you'll be able to also see on the chart where it says how far you are from like where you should be. Because at the bottom and it says you're 23% off. Most of mine when I started were like 67, 75. They were really high. But the more that I do it and the more that I optimize, the numbers have gone down. So I have some that are in the 20s. I have one that's in like 12%. And then you'll be able to kind of just see where you're at, so that you can either take it to a doctor, have them look at it and give you some advice about it. Because I'm not a doctor, so I can't really give you any diagnosis or anything like that. This is more just to help you know where your body is at, and either if you need to make some life changes or like other ways to get the ultimate health, so you're where you should be. Because a lot of times I feel like my body's like 60 and I'm 35. So trying to find a good balance to get you to the ultimate health is really the goal, especially with everything going on now with COVID. I want to make sure that me and my family are always healthy. Usually you just do this one like once a day. I usually try to do all of it like in the morning and at night, just so that I can be where I want to be. That's just to show you roughly what it looks like and give you more of an understanding. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask.